I ain't doing no intro. Yeah, we'll just get right into it. My brother, Vic. What's up, man?
What up, fam? How you feeling?
How you doing, man? Keep it sanitary.
Been a minute since we seen each other too.
Yeah. What was it at Sneaker
See
Convention?
you at about SneakerCon.
Yeah.
Did see you at SneakerCon.
Yeah. No, that was hard, man. Well, first, just this is Ink Therapy, bro. I like to go ahead and just start it out by giving you your flowers, bro. Like, I'm a fan of what you do to just for the youth, just helping people out. Like, of course, it inspires like other people also, bro. But just like tell me about it. Like, what inspired it? Like, what motivated it? Is it anything that got it going?
Yeah, I mean, I always wanted to kind of be, motivational. Like I've always wanted to have an impact. Mm-hmm. I got my best friend. You can't see my camera, but like I remember when we was young, like 8th grade, coming to high school, trying to think about what we was gonna do, and I remember us saying to each other that we wanted to like help people. Yeah. We wanted to save people. We was thinking about what jobs we could do that. And we've always been positive people, and then coming into high school, I started running track. And
you fast?
Nah, I ain't fast. I'll run the furthest though.
Oh, you did like the cross country?
Yeah, like cross country and long distance.
That's hard.
I ain't fast, but you can't run further than me.
I'm slow as hell, bro. I'm fast in the water though.
Yeah, so but I remember my track coach telling me that track could be a mental sport, especially when you run distance. If you come ready on race day, if you're more locked in than the next person, you could beat them, even if they faster than you.
That makes sense.
So I was like, damn, that's what's up, man. Let me try to get my mind right before race day.
Yeah.
So I started YouTubing, best motivational speeches the night before a race, like 8th grade.
Was there any like go-to person?
Yeah, Eric Thomas. Found Eric Thomas,
listened
to Eric Thomas
I rock
videos,
with him.
but like that was my first intro to seeing that, like, yo, somebody's words like was making me feel away, right? Like motivating, making me feel good, pushing me forward. Like without no beat to it, without no it ain't it's not a song. It's just like somebody speaking their truth.
Yeah.
When I found that, I was like, man, that's just hard, So I would listen to that all through high school, man. Just like,
it's hard that you even tapped into it, like in high school.
Tapped into it a little early, but from there, of course, it was something I admired and I liked, and it had a positive effect on my life. But you don't ever think that like somebody want to hear it from you. So that's what I would tell myself through growing up in high school and getting out of high school and being a young adult. Like, man, don't nobody want to hear it from me. Yeah. I don't got the voice for it. I don't got the look for it. It's just not gonna hit. And then I remember trying a couple of motivational videos while I was still in the Ville. I ain't really had much experience to really even talk about, but I was just trying them. But of course, people would hate on me, and I would let them stop
me.
Yeah. What I felt like I was trying to do in a positive way, others shot me down, and I listened to them, and I stopped doing those videos, and then came out to Atlanta, and then
I remember when you came out here. I remember Hawk was like, bro, you got to come to the shop. Got this guy out here, Vic. Bro, he was like, he's probably one of the hardest barbers I've ever came across. Young, like he was like he passionate about what he doing. Yeah. I'm just like, all right, bet. And I remember I ran into you at the shop, and it was just love.
Nah, yeah, Hawk real when he gave me that opportunity, man.
Hawk is my guy.
So I came out to Atlanta with that goal, just coming out here to grind as a barber. Still not tapped into much motivation other than trying to do good as a barber, be the best. I'm still chasing the idea of trying to be the best in some shit.
Yeah.
And it really doesn't exist. So, I'm out here, and then pandemic comes. So, after you have to stop doing what you do every day, you gotta sit back and really think about who you are.
Yeah.
And that was like a real turning point. You had a lot
of like self-time.
A lot of self-time during the pandemic for me to sit back and try to think, who am I and what do I got to offer? Because, what if the world never go back to the way it was, and I can no longer cut hair again?
Yeah.
But God forbid it's the pandemic, or I would, what if I would have hurt myself one day and I don't got my hands no more? I can't cut.
I think about that doing tattoos. Like, I'd be like, man, like this right here, we don't value it as much as we should because you're so used to having it, right? It's like walking. You don't appreciate walking
until you
can't walk. It's just with anything you don't have anymore, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm just in the space of just being present and understanding small things like that. Like let's just say if I go somewhere and I park, I'm cool parking wherever, because of course I don't want nobody ding my car, hit my car, because I have the ability to walk to wherever I'm going. It's a lot of people that don't have that ability. So it's like being, just being thankful. Like I wake up every morning now, like, and I'm just thankful for life because I could not be here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like it's moments where like, when I lost my mom, bro, like where I had moments, bro, like just I didn't care to be here, bro. Like I would never do anything like suicide. Like I'm not that type of person because I don't know what people go through when they do this. So I don't even want to speak on it, but like I just know it's people that care about me. And it's like I know like when people die, like everything is done with them. They don't have nothing to worry about anymore. It's the people that's left behind that go through all the problems.
Yeah.
So I'm just learning to just be present and like whatever that is and appreciate the small things, bro. Cause it's like my hand could just go like I go through carpal tunnel. My hand, I take turmeric extract to help it out because it go numb sometimes. But it's like I'm more in tune with my health now, especially like being older, like getting older. So I'm just like I don't know. I'm just more aware of the small thing, like you said, because like with the pandemic, what if you never get a chance to interact with people the way you used to? And it's like that's your job. You interact with people, like that's your niche. So like figuring it out. So it's like, did you link with your boy then to like figure it out? Like let's shoot some shit. Let's just be hot like
Yeah, but I can't. There was that. I saw that like you could wake up every day. The things that you take for granted that you don't think about, they could be taken from you.
Yeah.
Right. So like my ability to cut hair that I thought was my bread and butter, the way I would pay myself for the rest of my life, couldn't do no more. Mm-hmm. Now you gotta sit at the crib and look yourself in the mirror and say, who is Victor Fontanes if I can never cut hair again? Very tough question to ask yourself. So during that time, I'm like, if I don't got my hands, I ain't got somebody else to cut. Like I can speak right now to the camera. I can speak. I can make a video talking, and I don't need nobody around me. I don't need no audience. I don't need no help. I don't need no cameraman. I got my phone right here. I'll record a video of me speaking about whatever, and that way I can always keep putting something out there for the world to have for me. So when I started putting those motivational videos out, slowly but surely people was appreciating them and seeing them, and then when we did get a chance to come out of the pandemic, I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna go give a stranger a haircut. Because I'm gonna create a stage to talk about whatever it is I want to talk about, whatever this person wants to talk about. Like I'll create that stage. I won't. I'm not gonna wait around and
you're not
forget
waiting
about
on
it.
anybody.
Yeah, like I just go to the streets, chop it up with somebody.
Yeah, it's
and it started becoming like trying to change the way that people see other people.
Yeah, I feel that because it's like especially even being a creative, anybody. I feel like anybody can be a creative, but it's like I think in the space of just like even being an entrepreneur, like we live in a generation now working for self, but it's like instead of waiting on opportunities, create opportunities, and it's like we live in an era where our phone is right in front of us. Everything is in real time. Like we don't watch the news. You know what I'm saying? It's right there. Boom, bing. The Hawks won this, or this person got elected for this. Everything is right there on your phone. So it's like even the majority of the people wake up, first thing they do is they on the phone. So it's so present and it's so in real time. It's like, why not take advantage of it, right? Like, why not tap into like what's right here, like utilizing your phone.
Yeah.
Like it's a powerful tool, but it's like a lot of us just use it. We won't use it as we could use it, but it's like, but the people that are like,
Yeah, but like that was a big part of my brand early on was like not having a nice camera crew and just recording my things specifically off my phone because I wanted to show and inspire somebody else to be like, yo, I ain't got the camera that you think is gonna give you the views or the platform you want. Like I got the same phone you got, but I'm just working harder.
Yeah.
Like anything can happen.
That's real though.
If you ain't starting with what you got right now, like getting the right equipment ain't gonna change nothing. You could go to the B&H store, you could buy the best camera, the best lens, you could get the best Mac, but like fam, if you ain't putting the work ethic in right now with what you got with the iPhone and iMovie, like if you ain't working off that, like nothing's gonna change.
None of it. None of it. And it's crazy that you say that because so it's this tattoo artist out here in Atlanta. His name is Roger Perella.
Yeah.
And so he does like a lot of color work, but so I had the opportunity. I'm a fan of Roger's work. So I linked up with Roger one day, and I'm asking Roger, as I'm watching him work, hey, like, what machines do you use? The machine Roger used is a machine that he got off Amazon. Spent $25 for it. And I'm like, so I'm like, what? $25 for that machine? When I'm over here with like $1,000 machines, but it's like it's not the machine that does the work, it's you.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you were behind it, you were controlling it. Like of course, yeah, some stuff that you need you do need certain type
It
of
could be
product.
efficient, like, we can get
Yeah.
technical and speak about the RPM and your motor
Yeah.
and shit like that, or what that camera will do to this camera, but it's like it's work ethic. Like what you doing, what you got right now.
Definitely.
I learned that from my pops. My pops would make some shit happen. Maybe we ain't got all the tools in the shed, but whatever we had, he was gonna make it happen.
Yeah, make it work.
Make it work with what you got.
Yeah, you got to, man. You got to. I think in life, like you work, you have to work with what you have, man, because everybody does not blessed in the same situations. Everybody, doesn't have all the right tools in front of them, but they're all the tools that you do have. Utilize them and make them work for you. I tell people, even when you come to me for advice, and I give you some advice, a piece of advice. When I'm telling you something, I'm not telling you that to steer you in whatever direction you want to go in. I'm going to tell you my insights on whatever it is, and it's up to you to take whatever from it, if any of it even applies to you. And I feel like that's the same thing works with your tool. It's tools. All of it is tools. So it's like using whatever, that you have and be present in that.
Yeah.
I think that's big. So like, I don't know, man, like, what, were you nervous the first time when you went to cut somebody hair? Like as far as like not even the fact of outside of like what you do now,
Yeah.
but just like being a barber. Like who was the
not
did you cut your
for
brother
like
hair?
that.
Like
What you mean, like first time I did like the videos or?
Nah, just you.
Oh, he was my first cut. My boy right there with the camera. That was my first cut ever.
How you fucked him up?
I mean, I wouldn't say I fucked him up, but it was a free haircut.
Yeah.
Not like the free haircut I do now, but it was what I could do,
Yeah, man.
But the first time I cut him, I went to my barber shop.
Okay.
And I had my barber that, was my barber growing up, show me how to line them up in the shop.
Yeah.
So he did half the haircut, I did the other half of the haircut.
That's how I learned how to tattoo.
So somebody took me under their wing, shout out to my barber G. So, G took me on his wing, showed me how to do half the lineup. I mean, hey, best believe when we got to school the next day, I said I did the whole thing, man. Like,
yeah, you supposed to. You
that's
supposed
me
to.
right there. So, that set it off with the first one, and then after that, he would just come over to the crib, I'll cut him in my mom's garage and just try different things. Sometimes I give him 2 haircuts in one sitting. I do a taper and then fade it all the way out, like high fade.
Yeah.
Just to try to do a taper first.
Yeah.
Just to get my exercise. I ain't really had a lot of people to cut.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's what it is, repetition. And I think with anything in life, it's about confidence. It's like once you kind of gain confidence in something, that's what I learned. Anybody you could be the best at whatever you really trying to be. Once you gain, I feel like, we just talk about music artists. I feel like Wayne was good. I grew up on Lil Wayne, but like Wayne was good, but once Wayne got confidence, he turned into.
He walked different.
Yeah, he walked different. And I think that's what, you take that approach for anything you're doing in life, bro. Like, once you get confidence, bro, like, you step on the basketball court, you the best player on the court, even if you aren't. Like, Kobe wasn't the most athletic, but he had that dog in him, and that's what separated him from the next person. So it's just like, all that's confidence.
Yeah.
What's your take on failure?
I mean, it's the most necessary part of the journey.
Yep.
You just gotta come to understand, not understand, but like you gotta come to peace with yourself knowing that it's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's the most important part of the step. If you don't fail, you don't learn. Right? Imagine if everything you ever wanted to pray for happened the day that you asked for it.
Yeah. You wouldn't appreciate it.
How long would your life movie be?
Mm-hmm.
Be a 15-second premiere.
Yep.
All right, when you sit down in the movie theater, you got 2 hours on the screen. Like, man, your life got to be extended out a little bit more.
That's facts.
So, like any other plot, there's going to be ups and downs to it.
I agree with that. I agree. I like the way you worded that.
Yeah.
Because that's true. Like, it's like your life. It's your life.
Yeah, you just gotta man, bro. I thank God that everything I asked for didn't happen the day that I asked for it.
Because you
Probably
wasn't ready for
If
it.
it would have happened the day I asked for it, I would have fumbled everything. I would have been prepared the way I am now. I wouldn't know how to be grateful for it. I wouldn't know how to cherish it. And I wouldn't know how to share it with others.
That's
Like the most important thing is I wouldn't know how to share it with others. If God gave me everything I prayed for 5 years ago, man, I would have been sitting to myself thinking life is sweet. I didn't know how important it was to give it out to others and share what you got with the world.
Yeah.
Man, I had one of my clients told me blessings is cyclical, bro. That they come back in cycles. And I feel blessed to be in the position I am today to be able to share what I have with others. And I mean, bro, I just grateful that it didn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
Grateful it took this long to do it.
But
It's still taking longer to get to where I want to go. But I remember I got faith that like God will give it to me. And once you got faith that He's gonna give it to you, like, it don't matter when it happens. Bro, I'm prepared to wait 10 years for this shit.
Nah, facts.
I'll wait the next 20 years if it means it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like I got that much faith in it. So when you got faith like that, bro, I could wake up every day and chase this shit.
Yeah. And it's like you don't lose it.
Nah, bro, it's gonna come.
It's gonna
my life been so blessed so far, bro, that like I would have woke up and my life had changed in the call and the text.
Yeah.
So like I seen it change that fast for good and bad. So I know like a corner could turn for me at any moment. Prepared to accept it.
Yeah.
That's all I prepare myself for, is to accept whatever's coming.
That's facts. I agree with that. Like really like tenfold. I told somebody earlier, bro, that when stuff, I give you something right now, it don't hold the same value as something that you work for and you went and got or earned or bought yourself. You treat it differently. Remember that first pair of shoes you probably bought, or whatever the first Clippers, whatever the hell it was, like some things that people give you, they do hold sentimental value, and you hold on to them and cherish them. But if everything was just given to you in life, you wouldn't appreciate it. Like you said, it's about the journey. It's about understanding that. Like that's how you hold on, and that's how you build longevity.
Absolutely.
I always like with my nonprofit, bro. I tell people, we make a living off what we do, but you can make a life off what you give. And I live by that.
Say it again. You could.
We make a living off what we do, but you can make a life off what you give. And
that's fire.
And it's real when you think about it, bro. Like sometimes, bro, just telling. I'm pretty sure you done told somebody something before, or I'm pretty sure like if you sometimes take the time to read through comments and you see that something that you said, how it resonated, same thing when you were coming up in high school and you were listening to these videos and some of the things that are said, I'm pretty sure sometimes you hear people say things and you be like, damn, you said what I was thinking, but I didn't know how to word it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's real, bro. Like, and us as humans, we resonate with that because it's some form of familiarity, whatever. I'm not sure how I'd even pronounce that, but you know what I'm trying to say.
I'm already knowing.
But that's just how humans work, bro. But like, you just never know what you're doing, how it affects people. And one thing, like Nipsey Hussle, bro, like I heard him say, he said I steal advice. He said I steal advice, I steal game, I steal knowledge. And when I'm hearing that, it's like I get it though, because I feel the same exact way. It's nothing new under the sun. Everything is repeated. It's just about, of course, timing and understanding. But man, he said that that the highest human act is to inspire, and that's real. Like I have in my bio, and I've had it in there for years, bro. Live to inspire. And of course I put it there, but I forgot all about it until like after my mom passed, bro. My cousin like came to me out here. He's older than me. He like came to me like, bro, like you inspire me. You motivate me, like. And sometimes you need to hear it because you forget. You'll get lost. You get lost in your own life and whatever you got going on, because none of us are perfect. We all go through things, and sometimes you think you're the only person going through whatever you're going through, when really it's a million other people going through it. So it's like, that's why I want to live in my truth and, help people is the best way that I can, bro. Like, you tapped in anything, you like any like religions or anything? Like,
I got a lot of faith in God.
Faith in God.
I don't really like classify my religion.
Yeah. So me, same here.
I kind of, I follow Christ, and I love God, and
So
you know, but I just don't want to like, you know, I don't group it. Feel me? I think we all here for the same reason, man. We all here to serve each other. So
yeah, living your
I just
purpose.
accept everybody for who they are.
So I asked that because like I feel the same way. But one thing that I have tapped into is like a way of life, like a way of thinking,
Yeah.
and one of those ways is being one with self. And I say that because let's just say, for example, you driving here today, or you driving to work, you get a flat tire on the way to work, right? That can dictate and control your whole day. It could ruin it, right?
Yeah.
But it's like it was inevitable. It was gonna happen regardless. So why would you let something like that, control your day?
No, you can't let 1 hour ruin 23 others that you got in the day.
It's so much more life left in that day, right? Or like even with people, like somebody that you don't know or just whoever come to you and be like, man, you know what? Fuck you. I hate you or whatever. Like, okay, that's fine. Because once you react, that person controls you. So I'm in a space where I'm so in tune with self. It's like, all right, like that's fine. You can feel that way. You know what I mean? Because only person that should control you and be able to control your feelings in your life or whatever that is you. Like you shouldn't allow other people to dictate that and change you. Like I heard Nipsey say, every man is defined by his reaction to any given situation. And it's like when I really like thought about that, it's like I feel that because anybody could just say anything, but how a person reacts to something, that'll show you like true colors and what you need to see. Like it's deep, man.
Yeah.
It's deep. So the tattoo we doing, it says present, man. Tell me about it. Like, is that where you at in your life right now? Like,
Yeah, it's where I'm at right now. It's been where I'm at. Present has been where I'm at for like the last year, just because of how busy my life has gotten. And I catch myself like as an entrepreneur, as being someone that's hungry for success. Like, you chase it every day. It's the only thing you think about when you wake up, when you go to sleep. And man, that's unhealthy to do so. I think we lived under a narrative where, you gotta outwork everybody and everything in front of you, and like to an extent, yeah, that's true. But I mean, bro, you got people that live in this house with you that need you to be there for them. I got a mom that call me every day right now that, sometimes I answer the phone with her and I'll be on my other phone on my other hand. And I'm like, man, my mom just called me for 5 minutes, man, just to ask me if I'm okay. Every day she called me and just say, yo, you okay? And every time she asks, and I know she gonna call me only for 5 minutes.
yeah,
But I'll answer the phone and be on my other phone, my other hand, for 5 minutes. Not even like making eye contact with my mom on the phone. And like that really hurts myself when I think and I've realized like that's what I'm doing.
yeah. Once
Like
you
shit
check
like that
yourself,
hurts me. Yeah, like what the fuck am I looking at on my phone that's more important to me than my mom? For 5 minutes, man.
5
Just for her to
minutes,
say, "How are you okay? How's your day? How was work?"
yeah,
But there were days I couldn't even look at my mom, and it's like not because I ain't got no problem with my mom, but it's like, bro, I should be present more.
yeah,
It's the most important thing I could do, even right here in this conversation.
yeah,
Like it hurts people more to know that you're there, but you're not really there.
yeah.
And I've done that to others.
Yeah, you could be in a room with a million people and feel alone.
Yeah.
I've been there. I've been that person, so I get it, bro. And it's like just being present and being intentional. Be intentional with the people that are around you, because you got your family, the people that, of course, like that you're born and you're like blood, but also you got the family you choose. And a lot of times in life, like the family you choose is you grow closer to them because you have more in common with them. We have a lot of things more in common, but that don't lessen your relationship with your brothers, your sisters, your mom, your dad. You know what I mean? Like me in my life, like bro, I never had a dad in my life. My dad was never present. My brother was in prison. My brother's 16 years older than me. He was in prison my whole life. So all I ever knew for me in my life is my mom. You know what I mean? So like me losing my mom earlier this year, bro, like it hit rock bottom for me. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is 3 years ago, 2018, whatever, how many years ago that was, 2018, bro, like, I went through a depression of me thinking about losing my mom. I went through a real depression, bro. Didn't know how to feel. I'm like, bro, it's the inevitable, bro. It's gonna happen. And when it actually happened, it's like, you know, like, bro, I want to shut the whole world down. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't, I don't know what to do, bro, because there's no guideline. It's no book. It's nothing to tell you how to get through it and how to feel it. So it's like, in the moment I'm in now, it's like I'm gonna tell anybody, and then I'm also moved by my own actions, and I'm gonna be present when I'm talking to people, when I'm communicating with people, whatever I'm doing. Like, I'm learning to be that, because at the end of the day, bro, like, just like I said, your mom calling you to talk to you, like you said, like, and you checking yourself, like, that's real in itself, because you understanding, like, you're being present. And you know, like, I'm not being present in this moment. I'm not giving her what she deserves. She not even asking me for a lot. She literally just want to check on me, see how I'm doing. It's a million other people out here that's not even checking on me, and not this one person is checking on me. So I get that, bro. It's like, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it, bro. Like, and it's real, bro. But it's like, when you got solid people around you, like, hold on to them. Like, hold on, because good people don't. It's so many people out here that move with ill intentions. I'm pretty sure you come across a lot of that. But it's a part of life.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it comes with it. It comes with the territory.
Yeah. When I work on present, every conversation, man. Like, anytime anybody got something to say to you, man, just look them in their eye. It's little small things like that.
Nah, that's true. That's true, man. Like, is there anything that, like, that you feel like in life? Well, nah, because I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I know the answer. Like, I was gonna ask you, like, is there anything in your life that you would go back and change? And I literally answered that in myself. And I'm like, it's a part of the journey.
Yeah,
everything
why would you
that happened,
change? Why would you change anything, man? Like, bro, you heard the butterfly effect, right? Like,
yeah,
said, like, I don't even know the effect, but it's like, I don't even know the truth. It's like a butterfly that flaps its wings in China, like the wind force of, like, that butterfly's wing in China. Like, they said something like how that, like, affects. It'll have an effect on what happens on the other side of the world. Don't quote me on butterfly effect, but you gotta look it up.
I'm gonna tap into it.
But it's just saying how, like, every small thing that happens in the world, like, it just adds up to why you're here or why things are happening.
Like, cause and effect.
Yeah, everything.
Everything. I tell people that, bro. Like, if this phone sitting here, if I push it, obviously it's gonna fall. For every action, it's a reaction. That's just like if you do something, it's consequences that come with certain things. Like, bro, and as a human, bro, we know right from wrong, we know this or that, but it's like, for every action, it's a reaction. So it's like, once you understand that, also, it's like you just understand certain things. Like, different things are gonna happen. So it's like, if we can be present in life and be intentional with the way that we move, and use our influence, our platforms, and everything that we have going on, and how that can affect, like, how you treat people, bro, can, like, you never know how that can that might turn their whole life around. They day, they moment, whatever it is. Like, I give people compliments all the time, just cause I'm not too much of a man to say that I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not too much of a man to tell another man, like, bro, you inspire me. You know what I mean? Like, cause men are ego driven. We are all ego driven, whether we realize it or not. Like, we're competitive. Like, it's just who you are as a man, bro. Like, and we're taught to be tough, and but it's like, as a man, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to open up. Like, even therapy, bro. Like, with tattoos, I was explaining to somebody earlier about I'm not big on covering tattoos on my own body. I used to, but once I got older, bro, I realized that these tattoos are a part of my journey.
Yeah. I just said that in the car about my knuckles. I got, like, bad knuckle tattoos, like, shitty. But I told my girl, like, that's cool, man, because I got the shitty tattoo knuckle story.
Yeah.
It's like part of my life and part of my journey right here.
It's a puzzle,
like,
bro. It's like you piecing
where
it together.
I was getting these shits done and what I went through to get them, and it's just like, man, that's part of my life right there.
Yeah, and you can always look back on whatever that is and remember what you was doing in your life, what you had going on. Like, that's
just accepting myself, man, and what I got on my body.
Yeah. So, like, have you ever got tattoos out of, like, would it being like a vice, like, or something to just get your mind off something, like?
Yeah, I've been in a tattoo shop. It's like the same feeling as like a barber shop. Now I've been in the tattoo shop, just wanting to be somewhere else. Want to get tatted, want to like, feel like I need to express myself and like had a conversation with my tattoo artist. This is like the barbershop, man. We the same person right here, man. Look,
nah, dead
you already
ass.
know barbers and tattoo artists is like twin brothers, man.
Yeah,
it's little different crafts, man. Fraternal brothers.
Yeah, nah, but it's true though, cause it's art, and I'm big on like I value all types of different art, bro. I go to the movies. I go to the movies once a week because like that's my getaway from the world. That's a moment where I cannot be on my phone for like however long the movie is. Like somebody can miss me for whatever the time that is. That's my time, but I don't care what I'm watching, bro. But I watch it and I look at it because I can find art in it. I could draw inspiration from it.
Yeah.
How are you on vacations? Like, are you big on like taking vacation to take time for you?
I'm more on it now.
Yeah.
We just took like our first real vacation. What was that, like a month ago? Yeah, I just took my first vacation like a month ago, like my real one. We tried to do one the year before that, and we messed it all up.
Yeah.
But we did it right this time, and it was worth every dollar, man. Because what else you spending your money really for? In my eyes, like it's not even the vacation, the fact that I went where I went, but I got to spend it and create a memory with someone that I love that I'll have forever.
Yep.
I got memories. I got memories and stories that I tell my kids from that trip.
And that's what it's about, though.
I couldn't tell my kid, what am I going to tell my kids about, what Amiri pants I bought the other week. I tell them, hey, yo, when your dad bought some crazy drip the other day, like, back a couple years ago, like, nah, man, I'm going to tell my kid about how I took his mom to the pyramids, man, and me and his mom rode a camel through the pyramid. Like, we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
So, like, create memories like that I got with my people. Like that really mean a lot. So I seen the value in that recently.
Yeah, I tapped into that a couple years ago, man, and I think also what it does too, bro. Like it helps you reset as a human and as an entrepreneur, whatever you got going on. You have to reset because that's the only way you're gonna be able to give everybody like the full version of you.
Well, my mind changed on like vacation and on like also like buying myself things.
Okay.
Which has changed too. I used to be the dude that's like penny pinch and save every dollar, like, don't do nothing. But, I mean, bro, at the end of the day, you got to do something for yourself. So, we got a home this year. We went on vacation this year. Like, we did it right. We got what we wanted for ourselves. And I saw the value in that because, as much as we could say, like, don't do it, don't spend the money, man, like, you can't take it with you.
You can't take it with you, bro.
Take it with you. Be smart. Obviously, stay within, your financial reasoning. But you gotta enjoy it while it's here.
You got to. You got to live in it and while you're young, bro. Like, live and do things while you're young, while you're able to. Like, I watched my mom my whole life, bro. Wake up and do the same routine. She get up, go to work at the same time, come home, watch her same shows, cook, repeat. And I never really noticed until I got older. Like, yeah, she doing the same thing over and over. But, like, she doing that for me. So I can live the life that I want to live. She made these sacrifices for me. So once I got older and I was able to do that, like wherever my mom wanted to go, I flew her to. Whatever she wanted to, whatever she needed, I let her know, call me, bro. I don't care if you feel bad about it. You need some extra money, you gamble, whatever you did, call me, bro. Like, because that money that I'm about to give you, I'm about to go do something dumb with it. Like, buy some shoes that I don't even need, whatever, like.
Yeah.
And it's just because people put too much emphasis on a dollar bill, bro. It's like, yeah, we need it for life, but like when me and Isaiah was talking, money only fixes money problems. That's the only thing it does. People put too much value and emphasis on it when in reality, like, we're humans. And I think a lot of people forget that we're humans. And they're like, as humans, we're supposed to help each other out naturally. We're supposed to look out for each other naturally. Like, if you travel and see other cultures and how they move and adapt with each other, you realize, like, here in America, bro, like, it's not like that. So when you do get that group of friends or your circle of people that's on that wave, like, hold on to them. But like you said, like, creating those memories. But also, like I said, it helps your mental. Because mental health is important. It's important, man. But like I said, we done with the tat. Is there anything that like that you want to like leave and tell anybody, like, fresh on your mind or something that's been on your mind today?
Ain't nothing on my mind like that I want to share with others, but like for you, bro, like, because I just came in, experienced this with you. Just keep doing this, bro. Keep chasing this and putting this in front of everything that you're doing, right? Like passion versus purpose. You find a purpose in what you're doing right now. And that's what you got to keep putting at the forefront. What you did to change my life when I put that at the forefront. When I stopped chasing the next highest paid haircut and I started chasing the most vulnerable conversation possible, I saw what it really meant to be here and to give to others, right? And you saw more value in a conversation versus just a tattoo.
Definitely.
But keep doing that, bro. That shit'll open doors. God will respond. God will see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, this meant a lot.
Nah, yeah, for me too, bro. And like I said, when you said purpose, so I think I spoke to you earlier. Like, I told you, like, what I'm doing right now is I'm using my pain to fuel my purpose. Cause like I said, when I lost my mom, I felt like I lost purpose. If anybody knows me, I mean, like I said, you came to my charity give backs and stuff before, like, so you know what I'm about. Like, I'm about helping people. Like, I'm big on that. I feel like my purpose in life is to help people, but I lost that, bro. I did, and I'm glad that I'm finding a way to utilize my platform and regain it and and live in it and be present in that.
Just keep doing it, bro.
Yeah.
Just keep doing it.
Yeah, nah, bro. It's a blessing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, the marathon continues. It's only up from here. But, yeah.
Proud of you, bro.
Here.
Man, thank you for real.
My brother.
It means a lot.
For sure.